recording. I thought I hit that button. I don't know why your people like to mess with my electronics, but I love it. And hey, your timer doesn't start till I hit the button, so it works out for us. Okay, cool, Bailey. So I feel like you're really intuitive. You have that emotional depth. I'll ask you who you're looking for in just a second, but I really just love when I can channel for when the wifeys convince the husbands to do crazy things. Definitely up my alley. And so you have a female that comes through first. You also have a male. Okay, hold on. Male, like a father figure, but then you have an older female on the other side that ends up passing of something underlying medical. And she has a hard time getting around toward the end. You have a female over there, and you have a male over there who seems like a father figure. And we have something, whether it's a medal or something made in honor of their memory, but we have something in honor of his memory, a physical something. Okay, so who is it you're looking for? Because I bring these two up right away. This female is gonna if she was here in the physical world, she'd adopt the shit out of you, okay? So she's a primary guardian angel. No one gets that title. Move over. Love it. She's going to make sure you're okay no matter what. She emphasizes something, which is a little odd. She goes, protect you from anything. Like, you do something, and then it's like, I should not have lived through that. And then that's this female over here. Okay, male, Terry. So I have a male over here, and if that's not Terry, that's totally fine. Let's identify him, okay? Good. I'm glad your phone's ringing off the hook. It's good to be a little popular some days. So you have this male over there. You have something in honor of his memory, and he feels like a father figure for you. I had just brought him in previously, and this person is telling me that they have, a hard time catching their breath. My whole body actually ends up feeling, tingly and then kind of, letting go. It almost feels like that feeling after you get off a roller coaster. You just get done panicking and your whole body just kind of releases. Does that resonate with this Terry person you're trying to bring through? Otherwise, I can set this person aside but just check in. I'm a weirdo, but we get through it, okay? We just get through it. Okay, cool. So this is the Terry person that we're talking about. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So he tells me that you don't necessarily remember your dreams or see him in dreams. I would say that you definitely have dreams of him, but you're just not skeptic, but you're come on, smack me in the face with it, And so he says that you may not remember your dreams or hold those as moments of communicating with that person. Hold on. I feel like we have ashes, or we have something we wear in honor of his memory, something it had to have been something, it's either him, something we wear in honor of his memory, so him in ashes, or it could even be clothes of his that he's worn. It could potentially even still smell like him, but it could have, remember when he was talking about that little trinket you have anyway? So there's definitely a little trinket you have regardless. So he says you don't necessarily see your dreams, but he's come to you in dreams, and then you have a lot of, yes, you have a small urn of ashes. Beautiful. And then he says that you have a lot of deja vu. He said you have an old soul. You're a healer. So when you're meant to get people through hold on. My ears are ringing. Wow. Lots of good vibes with you. First of all, you have an old soul. All right? Hands down. Easy. Jack of all trades. You're here to remember and apply. You're here to remember what you've been through in this lifetime, all the hurt you've been through in this lifetime, and apply it to your future and help and heal other people, help and heal your family, and get other people through stuff based on the fact that you've been through shit, okay? And then you're here to kind of unlock other things like no, you don't have to carry that person with you just because they're this, because they're not pouring into you. So then it's the balance of relationships at that point. Okay, so he says you have a very, very old soul, very proud of you, and you don't have to completely abandon things that sink your ship. Just let the rope out. You don't have to, okay, right? Like someone drains you. You don't have to be like, I'm never talking. You just like, let it not bother you. Let it out. They can't reach your boat. Keep them arm's length. Have boundaries. I think that who gives a shit what people think about what you're doing? I think you live your own life in your own little mini homemade village and go about your business. So this Terry kind of seems like a father figure for you. He says he has a hard time breathing. I feel like he takes partial responsibility for not tending to something. So let's say he had some signs and symbols where maybe we need to maybe we have a heart hiccup and don't check on it, okay? So it seems like something affects his breathing, upper chest. Maybe he takes partial responsibility of like not seeing or not tending to whatever the situation was. Like, oh, if I'd have checked on this, that wouldn't happen. If I'd have blah, 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 that wouldn't happen. So, shoulda, woulda, couldas. He's taking that partial responsibility. It almost feels like a heart attack or something that comes and gets him out of nowhere. But damn, I should have gone to the doctor. Damn, I should have stopped the blah, blah, blah. Damn, I should have blank, 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 blank. It's my dad, and he was murdered. Damn, I should have blah, blah, blah. Damn, I should have. He was murdered by someone he knew. Creating boundaries, even if they're family. That's what he talked about. Maybe he's your guardian angel, so you create similar boundaries, because who fucking cares what you're up to? Who cares how that person feels about this, this? It was all done out of jealousy. He 100% did. Yep. And then Bailey said 100% correct. He knew the person. And I think that it was 100% jealousy, shoulda, woulda, coulda. You know, just because it feels good to argue doesn't mean it's good for you. You know? Just because it feels good to be an asshole, just because it feels good to, like, I don't know, it just seems like a mentally ill male best friend. That's what it feels like. Like someone I can go, be like, oh, go fuck yourself, blah, blah. And then the next time I show up, he brings a fucking gun because he's mad, you know, and mentally ill. So I think we're just poking at bears and you know, leave something alone, don't poke at it. And I think that's a good, it was like a long-term situation that brewed from underneath. He loves the way you're choosing to honor his memory. Your dreams are real as long as they're not reflecting anything bad. Then he talks about the situation, a partial situation, like knowing that it could probably escalate, but then like not being like, well, probably would have made that boundary if I could, you know. And then that's what he says. But he's okay. He's at peace. He does communicate with you. You're a little bit like angry. Obviously you lost your dad, and of course you'd be upset or sad, but I'm like, F you know, and like, that can't be my dad. I don't know what's real. Like, you lost your sense of direction for a second, but either way, he's proud of you, and when you're ready to have that those conversations, like, he's already there. Like, you just take a big deep breath and you pop your head up into the attic space of your imagination. You look around and you can imagine a chair, and oh shit, hey, and then have a conversation with him up in the attic space of your imagination, just between you two. You talk to yourself enough. Don't pretend like you don't. Why don't you pay attention if you paid attention when you're in your own mind, that you would see, damn, I'm talking to my dad. You're tinkering with some shit and you're hearing your dad, you're recalling a childhood memory where your dad was like, okay, and you're like, oh, hey, Dad. If it's a current visual, oh my God, I'm thinking about my dad. Hey, Dad. Okay. Because if you don't see dreams, you got to catch them on the flyby. Love it. Here's your card. You can order it if you'd like. The Cato wax stamp. I know some of you guys have been waiting on a month for this, but that wax stamp's going to make it so worth it. You can keep it as a forever thing. But anyways, if you want it, get it. Otherwise, just screenshot it so you've got your scribbies. Okay. Marliana, how are you, my dear?